Hello everyone, welcome to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Bri, and today we are doing your September 2021 in-depth soulmate reading. So in this reading, we're going to be looking at the energy of your soulmate at this time, what they are currently going through, what they're thinking and feeling in their own life, and then we will look at how they are thinking and feeling about you and the connection and get messages from them to you. So this message will be really great if you and your soulmate are not talking right now, are at a distance, or if your soulmate is kind of just more reserved and doesn't always express what's going on. This reading will give you lots of information and details that you may not be getting directly from them. So let's go ahead and get started. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of video. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so you always know when I post a video. And check out my website, claritytarotreadings.com. Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's get started and let's see what is going on with your soulmate. So, alright, right off the bat, their overall energy that just popped out is the Seven of Coins. So when I see the Seven of Coins, that tells me that your person is currently right now having to make a lot of decisions. Now, this is actually really interesting that this pops out as the first card, because as I was meditating and preparing for this reading, the message that I was getting from the soulmate energy was from your person was, I am preparing for a life with you. Like they said, I am preparing for our life together. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I feel like your person is making decisions in their life right now, not just based upon what they would want as an individual being. They're making decisions factoring you into their life decisions. So, for example, if your person is currently trying to find a new job, they're making sure that the job is going to provide them with stability and security, so that way they can take care of you, okay? Or take care of your life together, or have the money that you need to live life, right? If this person is maybe thinking about moving, they're thinking about, maybe I should get a 2-bedroom place as opposed to a 1-bedroom place. So they're not making their decisions as like a single person. They're factoring in mind that within the next couple of months or years that you're going to be in their life, or maybe you'll have children, or maybe you'll have pets or something like that. So they're making their decisions now so that way they're set up for the future. I also see a lot of them currently saving money right now, or investing money, or kind of like getting into like the whole crypto thing. Again, doing that because they're thinking about the future and thinking about how they can provide a foundation, to how they can provide a life, how they can provide resources and security, and be the one who is like the rock. I also was getting from this person, like, you don't have to worry about money. Some of you watching this video, maybe you yourself as an individual person, maybe you are very worried about your finances. And I wouldn't say worried, but maybe you're very aware of your finances, and you also yourself are doing a lot of planning for the future. The message I was getting from your soulmate is you don't need to worry about that. Like, I feel like this person, they're making it their responsibility to make sure that you're both comfortable, that you both are safe, and that you'll both be able to do all the things that you'll want to do. So I kind of feel that that's almost this person's driving force at this time. It's their motivation at this time. It's what makes them get up out of bed and go to work every day, knowing that there's purpose in what they're doing, that they're not just punching in and punching out, that they're not just going through the motions, that their hard work and their daily graph really has purpose and meaning, and you are definitely a part of that. Whether their finances and resources are contributing to your life now or whether they're going to contribute later doesn't matter. That's what this person is currently thinking about right now. So I actually really like that. It's very mature and it's very responsible, and this person they're thinking ahead, right? And that's really great. Let's see what else comes out for your soulmate. Whoa, did y'all see that? This card just flipped out like crazy. Okay, we have the Justice card, which also makes a lot of sense. We had a bunch of other cards pop out too, but we have the Justice card pop out as well. So I also do think, the reason why your person is being so sensible and so responsible and so driven as well is because they definitely see this future with you. The Justice card for me is that card of committed legal relationship. So it's not just like relationship, like maybe like if I saw the Sun card, like fun relationship. Libra Justice card energy for me is more of committed and maybe even committed in the legal sense. But definitely balanced, definitely reciprocal, more serious relationship. So I feel that because this person sees you having a more serious relationship, this person they're kind of shifting their whole mindset towards that. So they're looking at their current life right now and going, okay, what about my current life right now do I need to alter to make my life more, how would I say it? Like that, so that way they can accept a person in their life, if that makes sense. Like they're like, what do I need to change about my current lifestyle? Like, for example, if this person's living in a 1-bedroom, maybe they want to move to a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom, right? Maybe if this person has some debts, maybe they want to pay off those debts. So that way when you come together, you don't have to worry about debt together. So it's things like that this person is thinking ahead about, that's making them, make changes. And it all is stemming from the fact that they do foresee a very serious, committed relationship with you. So like a level or a few levels deeper than where you currently are right now. Before I talk about these cards right here, I did want to just pull out, show you guys the bottom of deck energy, which is the Temperance card. So I do feel that right now your person is in a state of active healing. Like, I think there's a healing that you do where you're very still and not really taking a lot of action, where you're just doing reflection and you are thinking about what you want to do. I feel like your person is past that phase. I feel like they've already thought everything out, and they've thought everything through, and they've done like the internal healing, and now I feel like they are doing more like external healing, right? So for example, it's like thinking about getting healthy, right? You might think about getting healthy for a long time and say, okay, I got to go to the gym, I got to eat healthy. And you may think about it, but it's a very different thing when you're getting up every morning, going to the gym, making your smoothies, cooking your chicken, actually going through the motions. It's like, that's a very different place than just thinking about it. That's where your person is. They're beyond thinking about it. They're actually taking action. And that's what I'm really seeing here. And a lot of the motivation for that action is this relationship, or the thought or the potential of having a relationship with you. I have to sneeze 1 second. Oh, excuse me. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. We have the Star card, so Aquarius energy. Again, this is another card of your person thinking they're thinking ahead, right? They're thinking ahead. They're thinking about the future. They're thinking about the ideal life, which is another motivating factor. So, for example, they may, just an example, maybe you and this person are going to move to, I don't know, California, right? So they're thinking, okay, if we move to California, how much does it cost to live in California? Where could I work in California? What would our life be like in California? What would we do? You know, they're thinking about all of that. And they may not obviously know the specific details, but they do know that in order to make this dream a reality, that they're going to have to make changes. We have the Father of Wands or King of Wands in this deck, but I really do feel that this is giving your person purpose. Like, it's making them happy, because I do feel that for a while they just kind of been like, meh, you know, meh, whatever, just getting up, going to work, doing their thing, and not really having a lot of like passion behind it. But now I feel like your person has a goal. And when someone has a goal, it just makes them feel more, I think, like determined and more optimistic, and feeling more driven every day. And that's what the energy I'm getting from your person is like they feel more driven every day, just thinking about the possibility and the potential of where life can take both of you. So we have the Fool card. So I definitely feel that your person they're taking new leaps, right? They're doing things differently. They're embarking on new pathways, because they know that staying where they are and doing the same old is not getting them any closer to this dream life here. And I do feel that for some of you, you and this person have been together for a while now, and I feel like you've got to, if you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting the results you want, then you have to do something different. And that's what I'm getting here. It feels like you and this person maybe have been doing the same thing over and over and over again, and just being consistent and hoping that things would happen. But now you're realizing that the approach that you had, or the mentality that you had, it just has to be different. So I do feel your person kind of being different, you know, embarking on a different pathway, and it's actually bringing them a lot of joy and happiness. You know, when you're doing something new, it's exciting, right? It's exciting. It's something new to focus your mind towards, and I feel like your person is really excited about that. Finally, with the Ace of Swords here, I feel that as your person embarks on this new journey, they're getting more clarity about the past, and they're getting more understanding about the past, and they are understanding things that they just didn't understand before. So when you're in a situation, it's really hard to see or understand what's going on when you're living something day by day. But when something's over and you can look back at it in hindsight, you see so many more things. And that's what I feel for your person. It's like they're looking back at their life as they move forward in this new direction towards you and towards their destiny, and they're seeing everything now, and they're realizing, wow, you know, I kept myself stuck in these ways, or I didn't realize that I was in this negative situation, or that this was so toxic, or that I was motivated by these things. So this feels really good. Like, it feels like your person is having like a full circle moment, or that they're having a like a moment of maturity, And what I like about this is, once your person really is walking in this new path and they're really in the swing of things, it's going to help them to heal from the past. Sometimes when you just like keep dwelling and reminiscing on the past over and over and over again, that doesn't necessarily heal it. Like, it's important to become conscious of it and to become aware of it, so you know what the problem is, but you can't stay there. Eventually you've got to just move on, and in the moving on, as you bring new experiences in, you can compare the new better experiences to the old challenging experiences and see what the problem was. And that's what I'm getting there. So let's clarify a couple cards for your person here. Let's clarify the Seven of Coins. Okay, Two of Wands, yeah. They're definitely making decisions about what's next. What's the next step in my life? Where am I going next? Specifically with this card coming out and with the globe being here, I feel that your person is more than likely preparing for a move, and maybe you and this person are going to be moving somewhere together. Again, with this specific card, I always see like long distance travel. So maybe you and this person are going to be moving across the country or moving to a different country. You and this person could be potentially at a distance from each other, and you're going to be moving closer together, or you're moving somewhere far away together. So that's what I'm seeing here. And because of that, because there's a big move in the works in the future here, I feel like your person's going, okay, if I'm moving to XYZ place, what about my current life right now can I let go of, right? Like, for example, let's say your person's got a lease somewhere. Well, if they know that they're going to be moving in 6 months, and they're not going to sign a whole year lease, right? They're just going to sign for 6 months and see where they are. So those are the type of decisions I feel your person is making. They're like, okay, this is where I am now, but this is where I want to be. So I'm not going to lock myself into anything where I'm not going to be able to move. Same thing with the job. Your person may be wanting to have a job where they can work remotely, not where they need to go in the office like 5 days a week and trap themselves in that environment. They're trying to keep themselves free, so when the time comes, they can just get up and go where they want to go without having much disruption to their security. So that's kind of where your person is on the day-to-day. They're just making sure that they're not making any decisions that would trap them where they are. Let's clarify the Justice card here. Okay, we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. So yeah, I am getting for some of you that you and this person are currently at a distance. I'm picking that up really strongly. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I mean, you could be a few boroughs away from this person, or maybe just like a city away from this person. But I do feel for some of you that there is quite a significant distance, like states or provinces or countries away from each other. And I feel like your person's really feeling that distance from you. It's like, before, I don't think it was as big of a deal. Like, it wasn't that challenging to be apart from each other. Perhaps you both were busy with your careers or your lives, and didn't really even have time to spend together, even if you wanted to. But it feels like the distance is getting more challenging, and your person's really feeling that, and they really don't want to be as distant as before. However, with the Three of Wands here, it is work. Like, it is going to be a lot of work to bring your lives closer together. So it is going to require choices to be made and sacrifices to be made and discipline and consistency to make your lives come together. And that's just kind of where I feel this person is at emotionally. And they're definitely not going to go through all of this like stress and hard work if they weren't planning on committing to you or committing deeper to you, right? Like, if someone didn't want to be with you long term, why would they uproot their whole life where they are to relocate to be with you, or for you to relocate somewhere together, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Of course they would want something, deeper with you. So that's just this person's mentality right now. They're thinking, if I want to be in this relationship, the only way to make it work is if we're closer together, and if we're going to be closer together, then I've got to do X, Y, Z. And so that's what this person is currently thinking right now. So I love that. I love that this person is thinking ahead and taking the necessary actions in their life to make that a reality. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords here. because, yeah, perfect card to come out. Exactly what I was feeling. Hanged Man. I feel like your person has reached the end of the road in their life, in some way, shape, or form. And the only thing left to do at this point is just to walk away, right? It's just to walk away. So, for example, perhaps your person has been working at a job for years, right? And maybe they've just realized that they're not going to get what they want from that job. They're not going to get the money they want or the promotion that they want or the respect or whatever it is that they're looking for. And they've done everything they can do, right? They've worked as hard as they could. They've talked to the people. They've, tried to make it work. And I feel like something like that is just not working out for this person, and therefore the only thing left to do is just to walk away, right? And sometimes that's all you can do to fix a scenario. Sometimes there's just nothing more you can do or say. You just have to walk away and let it be and, distance yourself from it. And when you do that, and that's what I was getting, when you distance yourself from it, you get more clarity. And that's what I was getting here with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. It's like, it feels like your person's walking on a new path, a path that they're more passionate about. And as they do that and they embark on this new path that they're more passionate about, and they're starting to have better life experiences and better people and better situations, it's making them, they're going to be able to look back and go, yeah, I thought that was a really good thing that I was in, and I was so afraid to leave it, and I had put all my eggs in that basket, and it sucked when it didn't work out, but now I see why, right? The quote that just came to mind, it's what people always say, like, when you meet the right one, it makes you understand why your exes were not good for you. It's kind of like that, but I'm feeling this more in the career sense for this person. It could go that other way for sure, and we'll definitely see when we look at how this person's like thinking and feeling about you. But what I'm feeling here with this person, it's like, it feels like they were giving everything they could to like a job and like working hard, working extra hours, thinking that it was going to get them recognition and more pay. And it just didn't work out that way. And when they brought that to like their manager's attention, how they were feeling, I think they didn't get the response they wanted, and it made them go, okay, well then I need to just walk away from the scenario. And as they pursue new things, they're realizing actually that old situation I was in, I gave too much. I had expectations that, could never be met no matter how hard I worked, because the person I was working for was never going to give me what I wanted. They never saw my value, and as they move forward and go into a new job, they're realizing this is what it feels like to work at a place where you are respected, where you are being paid your worth, so they're learning as they move forward. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this person. It's like they are realizing that they have to move on. They have to let go. They have to move forward and go into new scenarios and new situations to get that clarity, to get that understanding that they need to understand the old situation. And as they move into this new situation, it's going to heal the old situation, and they're going to be able to release that and let it go. So that's where your person is. I really like this, and I really hope that they are, I really hope that they're doing well. They're definitely on the right path, and things are definitely looking up for them. All right. So let's see how they are currently thinking and feeling about you and your connection specifically. Whoa. Okay. So we've got here the Four of Swords. So I feel like your person, when they go home for the night and they're all by themselves, they're kind of sitting there and they're thinking about you and what life would be like with you and what life would be like if you were more a part of their life. I feel what I'm really getting from this person is Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But what I'm really feeling from this person is that I think that they put a lot of their time and energy and effort into a career, thinking that that career was going to give them everything they wanted, the love, the attention, the security, the stability, the respect, everything that this person was looking for. They thought, if I put everything into this career, then it's going to give me everything I want back. And that was like this person's mistake. That was their flaw, essentially. Because like I said, I do feel for a lot of you that you've been with this person for a long time, or you've known this person for a long time, or something like that. This doesn't feel like a brand new connection, though it could be, right? Take it how it resonates for you. But it feels like this is someone who has prioritized things over you. And now that thing, whatever that is, whether it was a job or a relationship, or just like prioritizing maybe like friends over you that were not good, or just like toxic things over you, and now having that structure collapse in their life, they're now realizing like, oh man, like I have this solid person right here and I haven't been giving them the attention they deserve. Some of you guys, this could be your marriage partner, and maybe they've been like more focused on work for the past couple of years and just kind of like putting your marriage on the back burner. And now they're realizing that they should have been prioritizing the marriage because, or your relationship, because from that, right, the love that they would receive from this relationship would then radiate to all other areas in their life, and creating stability in the home would create stability out in the world. I feel like your person has kind of been flip-flop. They've been going out into the world and thinking they're going to get stability out in the world, and now they're realizing, no, stability comes from within. I need to go within. I need to build within. I need to strengthen from within, and then I will see more of what I want without. And that's what this person has been understanding. And I do feel like it has, with this Ace of Cups here, it's like renewed their desire for you. It's renewed their passion for you. It's renewed their desire for like creating deep relationship with you, because they now see your value. And I feel like for a lot of you, they just did not see your value before. Point blank period. That's just what it is. With the Ace of Coins here, as we've discussed throughout this entire reading, they have been heavily thinking about what the road ahead looks like for you. And this is in the physical sense. That's what this person's primarily thinking about. They're not so much, thinking about like the emotional, spiritual side of things, which maybe is more of your focus, but they're thinking more of like, where are we going to live? And what would our day-to-day life look like? And what would I do for work? And what would you do for work? And how would our days mesh together? And like, what would we do on the weekends? Like, that's kind of how this person is more thinking. And they're wanting to build a life where your lives are just like very reciprocal, and your lives are very like harmonious with each other. And the great thing about this person is they are taking it slow. They're realizing that that's not going to happen overnight. Like, that's not just going to happen just because, they desire it to happen, that it, again, is going to require work and energy and effort. So they are going with the flow here with the Fountain card. They are just going with the flow, and they are just letting things kind of happen. They realize that they can't push this, they can't rush this, they can't force this, especially with just the state of the world, right? Like, maybe in earlier years, they could have been more like pushy or aggressive or forward with making stuff happen. But I feel that right now, there are a lot of parts of life that are just, not in our control. And so this person's just going with the flow, right? They definitely want to be together. They want to have a life together, but they know they can't rush it. They know that they can't make it happen, just by snapping their fingers. So They do have a really healthy outlook on the scenario. Let's see how they're thinking and feeling about you. Now the cards are being hesitant. Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm feeling. Yep, ten of coins. That's what I was about to say. This person is thinking way more, not so much like the ooey gooey gushy stuff. Like, I love this person so much. They make me feel, no, that's not where this person is for right now. They're really thinking about real life, just to be frank with y'all. But this person sees everything with you. With the 10 of coins, this is having everything you want and more. This is complete abundance, complete satisfaction, complete lacking nothing, having more than enough. And that's what this person sees with you. This person sees that you together, your energy and their energy, or your life and their life coming together, create so much abundance for the two of you that you can enjoy for a lifetime. Perhaps you've got a career and they've got a career, and maybe you both make really good money, and maybe you've both got good plans for the future, and this person feels that if you came together, if you joined forces, that the two of you would be unstoppable, right? That the two of you together could solve any problem, could achieve anything, could go to any heights together. And that's what this person, I don't want to say like is most attractive to them in you. It's just, security is important to this person. Security and real life is important to this person. This is definitely not a person that's like, love is the answer and love will save us all and through love we'll get through anything. Like, of course this person, obviously thinks that, but this person's also very realistic. You could be dealing with an earth sign here, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, or someone who has that, as their moon, in their moon sign or their Venus sign, where that's important to them, right? Like, they don't want to be struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. They would like to be, financially free and financially fluid, and where that's not a big struggle in your life. And that's what this person sees with you. This person sees that you could live a really good life together, that you guys would be able to handle the realities of day-to-day life. And as you get older, you would be able to handle those things as well. They also see that, you could have children, or you could start a business, or you could, just live life at like a higher level than maybe what you're both living at individually. So the outlook, the physical perspective or prospect of being together, this person is really like, yeah, that works. And, just to throw this in there, that's important, especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy. And I definitely feel that from the first few cards we've seen out, like, finances and stability are very important to this person. Maybe this person comes from an upbringing or a background where they didn't have a lot of financial security or stability growing up, and so now as an adult, that's very important to them. I know for myself personally, I thrive better when I'm in a really nice, clean, safe environment where, my bills are paid. And I think that it's not unrealistic for your person to wonder, would life with this person provide that type of security? And I feel like this person has no doubt that with you it would. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I do feel that this person has been, either their upbringing was challenging, or they have been in relationships in the past where they have been a struggle bus, and that's not what this person wants, okay? But they don't worry about that with you. Okay, World card and how they feel about you. This person really feels like, wow. A lot, there's a lot that just came up to the surface when this card came out. Like, for one, I do feel for a lot of you that you've been with this person for a while or a good amount of time, and this person has definitely seen you and them mature together or get older together or get wiser together or go through experiences together. And this person they're like, they're in awe of your progress or how much you've like grown. Especially if you dated this person younger and, now you're getting older. They're amazed at your success, how far you've come, your wisdom. And that's what this person thinks about. When they think about a relationship with you, they think about sitting on top of the world together. There's a quote, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's like, climb to the top of the mountain so you can look out and see the world, or something like that. And that's how this person feels. They feel that you can climb to the top of the mountain and be able to look out across the world and just like, have this like really great perspective on things. And I just want to like drive it home that this person sees you and them going to new heights together. I also feel that you and this person maybe come from a similar kind of background, in the sense that like maybe you came from difficult households, broken households where maybe the security and the foundation were always shaky or rocky, and you as individual people have come very far, right? You've come very far. You've overcome a lot. And this person sees you as like a fighter, or a survivor, or like a warrior. And that's what they find attractive in you too. It's like your perseverance. They like your perseverance. They like your determination. They like your drive. And again, they have no worries that you and them would have like a great life together, and that any obstacle that would come towards you, you would be able to fight it, or anything that popped up along the journey, which is inevitable. They feel that you would be able to work through it together. They feel like you would make a great life partner. Just point blank. They feel like you would make a great life partner. And that's important for this person, to have a good life partner by their side. Not to say that they don't care about like the love and all of that. And as you see, there's like no cups on on the table. Like this is just not the type of person this is. They're not a gushy, watery person, all right? What makes them feel good, like what really makes this person feel good, is when their real life is good. When their real, tangible life is good, then they feel good. And they feel with you, the real, tangible life will be good. So therefore, the feelings and the mushy-gushy stuff, that will come later, right? That will come later. I feel that right now, the focus at this point in time, in the month of September, and maybe even going forward, right now, the way this person is thinking about this connection is, let's get to that point where we've got our foundation in place. That's what this person wants more than anything. They're like, let's get the foundation in place. Let's get this foundation laid down. Let's make sure we've got the right amount of money saved. Let's make sure we've got all of our ducks in a row. Let's make sure that we are, solid before you start doing all, the engagement and the marriage and the kids and the feelings and the gushy and all that. That's just how this person is. That's just how this person is. So right now, that's their focus, is getting y'all to a place where you are safe and secure. All right, let's pull one final card here. Close out the reading, and then we'll pull some oracle messages. Yep. Look at that. King of coins. King of coins, baby. And bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Cups. So like I said, once y'all are to the point where your relationship is more stable, where things are more secure, where you're both financially stable, you're both, like physically in order, your physical lives are orderly and tidy, and you have meshed your lives together and you've worked through the kinks, then this person becomes the King of Cups. Then they open their heart up. Then they start letting you in more emotionally. Then they start expressing themselves more. That's just who this person is. It's just who they are. It's just who they are. So a lot of you guys are dealing with Capricorns. A lot of you guys are dealing with Tauruses, Virgos. We're in Virgo season right now. So, that's where everyone's thinking. They're thinking about their security. Virgo season, we start thinking about our security for the winter time, so that way we can get through the winter, right? So that's what this person's more thinking about, getting through the winter. Getting through the winter of your relationship, getting through the winter of your life. So that way, come spring and summer, you can run and frolic and have fun and be free. Okay? Is there anything else that I want to say here? Yeah, that's what this person's doing everything for. Everything this person is doing is to get to this point. This is someone that they are a hard worker, and they like to work. They work smarter, not harder. And in their eyes, they're like, why would we try to be together when our personal lives are a mess? That's this person's mentality. Why would we be together if our personal lives are a mess? We need to work on ourselves. We need to stabilize ourselves. We need to make sure that we are both in a great place. We're both secure and happy with ourselves and happy with where we're at. And we're not bringing problems to the table. And yes, maybe that might take more time. Maybe we might take more effort. But when we come together, then we can just really be together. We don't have to worry about, things, because instability is what breaks a lot of relationships up. It's not that people don't have love for each other. It's just they're so unstable themselves, and then that creates these codependent narcissistic dynamics. It's like, no, why don't we just be two whole, strong people on our own, and when we come together, then we can go to new heights together. Instead of sitting down here, playing this game back and forth, this back and forth dance. Let's just do this right the first time. That's how this person feels. Let's just do this right the first time so we don't have to do this over and over again. All right, let's pull some oracle messages here to close this reading out. Whoa. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have true love. I mean, ultimately, that's what I feel here. This is definitely true love, the truest of loves. You and this person have very, very deep love for each other. And this is the type of love that lasts a lifetime. It is. It lasts a lifetime. But when you're planning for a lifetime, you have to be realistic, Life is filled with ups and downs and ebbs and flows. And just love itself is not enough, right? Love itself, it's kind of like, love is maybe like the glue but it's not the whole thing, right? It's not the whole thing. Life is happening in the middle of the love, right? You can't just sit at home on a couch with someone all day long and that's all you do your whole life. Like, you've got to go out there in the world and serve your purpose and make a difference. And it's the love that carries you through, but you've got to make sure that your physical life and your physical realities are taken care of, right? So that's where that's like the place I feel your person's coming from. And you may be the opposite. You may be like, love conquers all, right? Which it does. But your person is just a bit more realistic. Now, we've got healing family issues and deception. These two came out together. And I do feel that these go hand in hand because I feel like, and I'm gonna throw a reference in here. If you guys have not watched the show Sex Life on Netflix, please go and watch it. It is so good, and I think a lot of you guys will relate to it. And I feel that this combination really kind of sums that up. And I don't want to give too much away from the show, but like, I was picking up here that you and this person come from possibly like difficult family backgrounds. And as you guys may already know, I've talked about this all the time in my videos, but the first relationships that we develop are the ones with our mother, our father, and our siblings. And those can be very challenging relationships, and a lot of pain and trauma can happen in those relationships, and we carry those wounds throughout our whole life and into our new relationships. And I do feel that, you know, when you met this person, not that you were being deceptive with each other, but that you were portraying yourselves as who you wanted to be, but it wasn't exactly who you truly are. And the truth is that both of you do have like deeper issues within that need to be resolved. And the way that those issues have manifested in your life have been, you know, in instability in your own personal lives or like unhappiness in your own personal lives. And that's really what you both need to work on as individual beings, is working on your personal mental health, your personal emotional health, your personal spiritual health, your financial health, all of that. Working on all of yourself, right? Holistically, the whole package, the whole picture. That is what's going to bring you together in the way that this person's wanting, right? This person doesn't want you guys to come together and still have codependent behaviors or still have difficulties saving money or difficulties binge eating, you know, like, or addictions or, you know, things like that. This person doesn't want that to be a part of your relationship. They want those things to be worked through. And a lot of those things are just simply related back to your upbringing, your childhood, and how you were raised, and the mindsets and the ideals that you were brought up with. And all of that stuff just needs to be brought up to the surface and dealt with and healed. And then you can let it go, right? Then you can let it go. You can move on. You can start building your life all over again the way you want to. But you have to kind of take the trash out first before you start bringing new good things in, right? Like, I know for me, before I go grocery shopping, I love to clean my refrigerator out, take out all the old stuff, you know, keep stock of what I've already got, so that way when I go out, I get the right stuff and I bring it home and I put it in a clean kitchen. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like this person wants you guys to take the trash out, clean out the fridge before you start bringing new things in here that y'all are going to start cooking together, okay? Then we have Soulmate here. So obviously this is a soulmate reading, so no surprise that this card has come out along with the true love card, but this definitely is a soulmate, right? And soulmates are not always rainbows and butterflies, though a lot of times they start out like that. But the point of these connections are to, you know, get you to really look within and to turn within and to look at yourself and heal yourselves, so that way you can come together more whole. And that's hard. A lot of people, I'll tell y'all, a lot of people don't want to deal with this stuff. They don't want to deal with their false selves that they're projecting out in the world. They don't want to heal with their family issues. They don't want to look at the dark side of themselves. Therefore, they never experience this true soulmate love. This love is possible. It is possible to be madly crazy in love with someone for a lifetime. It's possible, but it doesn't come easy. It comes with hard work. And a lot of times we will put a lot of work into our careers, right? Or building our finances or our education, but that same amount of effort and work happens in the love sphere and the relationship sphere as well. And that's what I feel you and this person are doing, is you guys are really building that love muscle. So I really like this, and you're doing it by first looking at yourselves and honestly evaluating where you've come from and where you've been, and retraining your mind and retraining your heart. Finally, we have passion. So yes, is the journey difficult? Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of not so fun things happen, and it's hard, and you ebb and flow and you come in and out. But this is just saying, stay the course, stay motivated, keep your vibe high, keep your eye on the prize. Okay. Keep your eye on the prize and where you're going. Just because this journey together could be difficult doesn't mean you have to be like miserable and tired. Like, you can still be a person that's filled with joy. You can still be a person that's filled with passion. You can still be someone that's positive, right? I'm a really positive person, and a lot of people I think get annoyed with that, but it's just like, why be so miserable? Like, you can wake up every morning and choose to be happy. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. It's like, just choose to be happy about this situation. Just choose to be happy about this scenario. Like, don't let yourself get bogged down by this. Okay. All right. So that is my reading for you. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you got lots of clarity and insight from that. And if you would like to get your own personal private session with me, then the link is down below on my website, claritytarotreadings.com. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment letting me know what you thought about the reading, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And so that way I can make content that you guys really like and enjoy. So take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.